What would you think of your defensive performance today?
You know, we had to tackle better. I think that's the number one thing I see, just the physicality and the way that we played. There were drives, it was like 3 and out, and then 10-yard or 10-play, 75-yard touchdown drive, and we missed 8 tackles. Yeah. You know, when we had an opportunity. Just a couple times, I just felt like we got a little soft on the edges and didn't do a good job of setting edges and turning the ball back to the tacklers that were pursuing it.
What's a little of frustration coming out of an open week where tackling is still kind of an issue there?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we work the hell out of it and preach it, and it's hard to do when it's not live in game, you know, and just continue to wrap up and get guys down. As you play better competition, you have to. You know, they're not going to let you get away with it. There's good tailbacks, and obviously Texas has one, and man, we got to do a better job of getting them on the ground.
7-3, hindsight's always 20/20, but what do you do when you make a call, bring some heat, 3rd and 6, and they hit a 44-yard slant pass? When you look back at a play like that, how do you diagnose that as a situation?
Yeah, you know, I think the technique's wrong, first of all, and we should have been pressing that guy, so there's mistake number one, that the details matter, you know, when they're motioned over, but I mean, obviously every big play I'd love to have a different call, so I think, you know, hindsight's 20/20 sometimes on that. But yeah, I'm sure I'd love to call something where there was something in that hole.
And then second play, I mean, and how do you try not to let that affect you on the very next play as well?
You know, just you reset your mind, and it's always on to the next. You know, like, all right, what's the next situation? What's the next opportunity? And you know, make your call based on that. But you know, I think it really just goes to what the situation is and the personnel.
Do you feel like some of Texas's success running was gap integrity related, or was it just physicality?
A little bit of both. You know, it's hard to be physical when you're not in the right gap. You know, the tackling angles, the things that matter. If you're not in the right place, it's hard to be in a good body position to do that. So a couple times, you know, we're late to a fit, and so it ends up being a hard angle tackle, which should have been a profile tackle, straightforward. At least just some big plays given up and not getting people down.
Zach, do you feel that guys pressing, trying to make too big of plays to flip things?
I don't know if I'd say pressing. I think that we try to make plays a lot of times and not do our job. You know, I feel that, and I'm always on the sideline the whole time. I'm like, hey, listen, just do your job and the plays will come to you. You know, do your job and the plays will come to you. So sometimes we have bad eyes. We do things that, you know, put us out of position because we're trying to make a play instead of doing our job really well.
Eli Bowen got his first start today and had a really good game. Can you talk about Eli's day overall?
Absolute baller. I mean, just can't say enough about how he prepares, how he tackles the space, how he covers, confidence. Just a really special young man. He's going to have a great future.
How did you feel like in that interception so early on, and you just see kind of a decline over the season?
Well, you know, I mean, obviously the game's played in 4 quarters, and one possession doesn't win the loser for you most of the time, but every play is critical, and you know, obviously made a great play right there, gave us an opportunity to get the ball early on the plus side of the field, and you know, we're going to make a deal like that.
Jacoby went both ways for you today. Talk about him and his development. What do you think your plans are for him in the future?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's a really good athlete, and he can play both sides of the ball. You know, we don't want to lose him at corner, and we need him at receiver. You know, so he's going to continue to play both and be a useful part of both of them. I felt like he played pretty good. When he came over with us too. Obviously I don't get to see the offense, so I don't know on that side of the ball, but I felt like he did pretty well.
We're in an era where we don't see many 3-year starting quarterbacks. Can you talk a little bit about Quinn, just his familiarity with the defense and what he did out there today?
Yeah, I mean, he was really good under pressure and had a couple nice throws, and they helped him out of those, just to find guys and get windows, some openings we allowed. You know, I felt like from our side that we had an opportunity to really hold them early, and we just didn't capitalize in those moments.
When the offense is struggling, how much do you still keep that defense and make sure you have that mindset where it's a team game and you got to stay within yourselves as a defense. You can't try to do too much, kind of like what Ryan said, and stay together as a team.
I'm not telling them all the time. It doesn't matter what the situation is, what's going on. They roll the ball out there. Wherever they spot it, our job stop it. Everything else is irrelevant to that. You know, and so our singular focus is, you know, wherever they put the ball down, our job's going to get it out. You know, I said today, I never lost a game. I gave up 0. You do that, you're going to win games. So that's kind of our mindset and how we try to attack it today.
I know it wasn't the outcome you wanted, but what was your thoughts on your first OU Texas game?
Oh, awesome environment, incredible, you know, rivalry, tradition. You can field back here, and amazing atmosphere. Our fan support was incredible, in the stadium, and look forward to hoping to be a part of a couple more.
Thank you, Zac.